Hello everyone, welcome to Maths Friendly. For few months I will be teaching on the study table instead of that whiteboard as I have to change the setup of my classroom. So kindly cooperate with me and rest everything will be as earlier. Now let's start the class. In today's class we will do question number 2 of exercise 3.2 from chapter 3, which is playing with numbers from 6th class Maths NCERT book. Now let us see what is the question. State whether the following statements are true or false. There are some statements given A, B, C. In this board there is less space, so I have written up to C, but in the book we have up to J. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Up to J we have questions. We will do all those questions, but for the lack of space I have written only C, up to C. Okay, I will write the next questions and I will solve it. The state whether the following statements are true or false. So let us see what is there in the first statement. The first statement A says the sum of three odd numbers is even. So we have to find whether this statement what is written in this is correct or not, whether it is true or false. True means correct and false means wrong. Okay, so let us do the solution, because we have to understand that how can we say that whether the statement is true or false. So we have to see how it is true or it is false. The sum of three odd numbers. What are odd numbers? Odd numbers, this is question number 8. Odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. The numbers which are not divisible by 2 are odd numbers. Okay, so they are talking about the odd numbers, so we have taken odd numbers. We have seen what are odd numbers. The sum of three odd numbers is even. So let us take three odd numbers. Okay, we can take any of the odd numbers, but we will take a few examples and we will see that whether the sum is even or not. So we will take 3, 5 and 7. 3 plus 5 plus 7. These three are odd numbers. The sum of three odd numbers, what is that? 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 15. So it is an odd number. Okay, so it means that the sum of three odd numbers is an odd number. It is not an even number. What are even numbers? Even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. We can go on writing like that and this list will be endless. Means the numbers which are divisible by 2 are known as even numbers. And the numbers which are not divisible by 2 are odd numbers. So the sum of three odd numbers is an odd number. It is not an even number, but this statement says that the sum of three odd numbers is even, but we have seen it is not an even number, it is an odd number. It means this statement is a false statement. Okay, like that 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 and those all are odd numbers. So let us take one more example. 15 plus 5 plus 3. These all three numbers are also odd number. So if we find the sum of these three numbers, what will be that? 15 plus 5 is 20, 20 plus 3 is 23. This also is an odd number. It is not an even number. It means the sum of three odd numbers is an odd number. It is not an even number. It means the statement is wrong. It is a false statement. So we will write F. F means false, wrong statement. Okay. Now let us come to B. The sum of two odd numbers. So what we have seen, odd and even numbers. These are the odd numbers, and 2, 4, 6, 8, like that. If we go on writing the numbers, the set which we will get will be a set of even numbers. Means the numbers which are divisible by 2 are all even numbers. Okay, this statement says the sum of two odd numbers and one even number is even. So let us take two odd numbers. Any two odd numbers. 9 plus 11. These are two odd numbers and one even number. Let us take 8. What will be the result? This statement says that the sum of two odd numbers and one even number is even. So let us check. 9 plus 11 is 20. 20 plus 8 is 28. It means 28 is it an odd number or even number? It is an even number because it is divisible by 2. It means the statement is true. We can write it as true statement. It is a correct statement. It is a true statement because the sum of two odd numbers and one even number is even. Okay, so this statement is true statement. Now let us take one more example to see whether it is true or not. We have already seen, but let us take one more example. Two odd numbers, 1 plus 7. These two are odd numbers and one even number. Two odd numbers and one even numbers. Even 2 is an even number because it is divisible by 2. So the sum of two odd numbers and one even number. What is the result? 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 is an even number because it is divisible by 2. It means the sum of two odd numbers and one even number. The sum of two odd numbers and one even number is an even number. It means this statement given is true. Understood? Now let us come to C part. The product of three odd numbers is odd. Product means the result of multiplication. If we multiply 3 and 5, we say that the product of 3 and 5 is 15. Means the result of multiplication of two numbers is the product of those two numbers. 10 into 2 is 20. The product of 10 and 2 is 20. It means the product of two numbers, the result of multiplication of two numbers is the product of those two numbers. Okay. So you have understood what is product. What is meant by sum means the addition of two numbers. The sum means the addition of two numbers and product means the multiplication of two numbers. Okay. So the product of three odd numbers. What are odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. These all are odd numbers. So the product of three odd numbers means when we multiply three odd numbers, what is the result? See, 3 plus 5 is 15 and 15 plus 15 into 7 is how much? See, if you don't know the table, you should know the table, but if you don't know, you can do the multiplication like that. 7 5 is 35, 3 carry, 10, 105. So the product of three odd numbers is an odd number. It is an odd number because it is not divisible by 2. So the statement given is correct. Okay, it is correct statement. It is a true statement. Let us take one other example. Okay, 1 into 9 into 11. The product of three odd numbers. These three are odd numbers and we are going to find the product of these three odd numbers. What is the result? 1 into 9 is 9. 9 into 11 is 99. So what is this number? This is an odd number because it is not divisible by 2. So this statement is correct. The product of three odd numbers is odd. Okay, so this statement is true. Now let us do question number D. Let us see what is the statement given in question D. If an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is always odd. If an even number is divided by 2. So let us divide an even number. We are doing question number D. So let us divide an even number by 2. So what are even numbers? We have already seen 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. These all numbers means this list will be endless. These numbers are even numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 2. Okay, so we will if an even number is divided by 2. So let us divide an even number by 2. This is an even number because it is divisible by 2. Let us divide by 2 and see what is the quotient. 2 5s are 10. Right? Remainder is 0. So what is the quotient here? This 5 is the quotient. This 5 is the quotient. Okay, 2 is the divisor. 2 is the divisor because it is dividing, and 10 10 is known as what? This is being divided, right? This 10 is known as dividend. Dividend. Okay, dividend. So this is 2 is the divisor. What the number which is being divided is dividend, and this 5 is quotient. Okay, so what is quotient? Quotient is an odd number. Now let us check for more numbers. Let us divide an even number by 2. See, 10 was also an even number and it is divided by 2. The quotient is a odd number. Here we are dividing a even number by 2, and let us see what is the quotient. 2 6 are 12. The remainder is 0. The quotient here is 6. It means the quotient is not an odd number. The quotient is an even number. 6 is an even number because it is divisible by 2. So when an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is odd number here. When an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is an even number. The quotient is not an odd number. It means that the quotient may be an odd number, the quotient may be an even number when even number is divided by 2. Okay, so this statement is false. The quotient is always odd. See, the quotient is not always odd. Here the quotient is even. It means this statement is wrong statement. It is a false statement, right? So you have understood this. Now let us do question number E. See, we cannot say that directly by seeing. We cannot say whether the statement is true or false. We have to check it whether it is false or true. Now let us take question number E. All prime numbers are odd. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are the numbers, see, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on are prime numbers. So what are prime numbers? Prime numbers are the numbers which have only 2 factors. Only 2 factors. Means these prime numbers, there is a list. Many more numbers are prime numbers. Okay, this list is also endless, like the list of even numbers and the list of odd numbers. So these all the prime numbers have only 2 factors. What are those factors? Those factors are 1 and the number itself. And the number itself means prime numbers are divided by only 1 and the number itself. See, 2. What are the factors of 2? The factors of 2 are 1 and 2 because it is only divisible by 1 and 2. 3 is also divisible by 1 and 3. Okay, so so it has only 2 factors. 5, 11, 5, 7, 11, 13. Let us check 13. 13 is also a prime number because it has only 2 factors. Means it is divided by only 2 numbers. 1, it is divided by 1 and it is divided by itself. Okay, so prime numbers have only 2 factors. Means prime numbers are divisible by only 2 numbers. It is divisible by, prime numbers are divisible by 1 and the number itself. But if a number is not a prime number, then see, like 15. 15 is not a prime number because it has more than 2 factors. It has factors 1, 5, okay, and the number itself. Because it is divisible by 1, it is divisible by 5. 5 3s are 15. Okay, see, 15 is divisible by 5 because 5 3s are 15, completely divisible. Okay, so it is, this 15 has more than 2 factors. It has 1, 5 and 15 as the factors. So the numbers which have only 2 factors means the number which is only divisible by 2 numbers, that is 1, and the number itself is known as prime numbers, and the numbers which are divisible by more than 2 numbers are not prime numbers. Okay, those are known as some other numbers. So those are known as composite numbers. So what we have learned, that prime numbers have only 2 factors, means the prime numbers are divisible by only 2 numbers, the number itself and 1. So what is that statement? That statement is all prime numbers are odd. See, all prime numbers are not odd because 2 is an even number and it is a prime number. because it has it has only two factors, 1 and 2. It is only, see how 2 is divisible by 1. See, 1 2s are 2, so remainder is 0. It means 2 is divisible by 1. So 1 is the factor of 2, and 2 is also divisible by itself. 2 ones are 2. So this 2 has only two factors, 1 and the number itself. But all prime numbers are, what is that statement? All prime numbers are odd. All prime numbers are odd, but 2 is the only prime number which is not odd. 2 is a prime number which is even. It means this statement is wrong, because if you go on writing these numbers, you will find that all the prime numbers are odd numbers. Only the first prime number, which is 2, which is not odd. This is the prime number, and 2 is a prime number, and it is an even number. So this statement is wrong. All prime numbers are odd. No, all prime numbers are not odd. 2 is also a prime number, and it is not odd. So it is a false statement. It is a wrong statement. So we will mark it as F. Okay. Now let us do question number F. Prime numbers do not have any factors. See, prime numbers have factors. Prime numbers have only two factors. So this statement is wrong, because it is saying that prime numbers do not have any factors. But what we have seen, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on are prime number. Okay, it means these numbers have only two factors, means these numbers are divisible by, prime numbers are divisible by 1 and the number itself. Okay, so prime numbers have two factors. What are those two factors? 1 and the number itself. It means this statement is a wrong statement. Prime numbers do not have any factors. Prime numbers have factors. Prime numbers have two factors. Okay, so this statement is a false statement. It is a wrong statement, because prime numbers have two factors, only two factors. So this is a wrong statement. It's a false statement. Now let us do question number G, H and I. What are there in these questions? See, it is prime numbers and composite numbers. So before doing these questions, we have to see what are prime numbers and what are composite numbers, because in these three questions prime and composite numbers are discussed. Okay, so let us see what is prime number first. Prime numbers are the numbers which are divisible by only two numbers. Okay, see, suppose I tell you 20. By how many numbers it is completely divisible? See, it is completely divisible by 1, because 120s are 20. Okay, it is also divisible by, completely divisible by 2, because 2 10s are 20. It is also divisible by 4, 4 5s are 20. See, it is completely divisible by 20. 20 is completely divisible by 4. So remainder is 0. So this number is divisible by 1, 2, 4. It is also divisible. This 20 is also divisible by 5, because 5 4s are 20. Okay, it is also divisible by 10, because 20 is also divisible by 10, because 10 2s are 20. So these 20 is completely divisible by these numbers, because when we divide 20 by these numbers, we are getting the remainder 0. Okay, and what more? Yes, and 20 is also divisible by 20. 21s are 20, right? See, 20 is also divisible by 20. 21s are 20. Remainder is 0. So 20 is completely divisible by 20, because we are getting the remainder 0. It means 20 is divisible by these many numbers. Okay, but what are prime numbers? Prime numbers are the numbers which are divisible only by two numbers. Okay, it is the prime numbers are not divisible by these many numbers. Prime numbers are only divisible by two numbers. Okay, so it means prime numbers have two factors only, because it is divisible by only two numbers. So prime numbers have only two factors. 20 has so many factors, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. So these are the factors of 20, because 20 is divisible by these many numbers. But prime numbers are only divisible by two numbers. It means prime numbers have only two factors, right? So what are prime numbers? Prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, not 9. See, 9 is divisible by 1. Okay, 9 is divisible by 3. 9 is divisible by 9. So 9 is divisible by 3 numbers. Okay, but prime numbers are those numbers which are divisible by only 2 numbers. But this is divisible by 3 numbers. So 9 is not a prime number. Okay, 11 is a prime number. 13 is a prime number. Like that we have many prime numbers. We have infinite number of prime numbers. Okay, 15 is also not a prime number. See, because 15 is divisible by 1, 3, because 3 5s are 15, 5 5 3s are 15. 15 is also divisible by 15. So 15 is divisible by 4 numbers. It means 15 has 4 factors, right? So 15 is not a prime number because prime numbers have only 2 factors. Prime numbers can be only divisible by 2 numbers. 15 is not. 17 is a prime number. Like that we have many prime numbers. We can continue this list. See how 5 is on 2, 3 and all are only divisible by 2 numbers. See, 2 is only divisible by 1, right? 1 2s are 2 and 2 is divisible by 2. So these are the 2 factors of 2. It means 2 is a prime number because 2 is only divisible by 2 number. 3, what about 3? 3 can be divisible by 1, 3 can be divisible by 3. So it is only divisible by 2 numbers. There are no other numbers from which it is divisible. 5, it is by which number 5 can be divisible? 5 can be divisible by 1 and it can be divisible by 5. Like that if we take 11, 13, 13 is divisible by 1 and 13 is divisible by 13 because 1 13s are 13 and 13 ones are 13. So it can be only divisible by 2 number, 1 and 13. No, it cannot be divisible by any other number. So this is a prime number. Understood what are prime number? Prime numbers. And now let us see composite numbers. What are composite numbers? Composite numbers are those numbers which can be divisible by more than 2 numbers. It means which has more than 2 factors. Okay, like 15, as I told you, it is divisible by 1, it is divisible by 3, it is divisible by 5, it is divisible by 15. So it is a composite number because it can be divisible by more than 2 numbers. It means it has more than 2 factors. Okay, factors are the exact divisor of that numbers. These numbers are the exact divisor of 15. So composite numbers are the numbers which are divisible by more than 2 numbers. Okay, so understood. Prime numbers are those which have only 2 factors which can be divisible by only 2 numbers, and composite numbers are the numbers which can be divisible by more than 2 numbers. Okay, like 20 is also a composite number because it is divisible by more than 2 numbers. It means it has more than 2 factors. Understood? So what will be the composite numbers? The composite numbers will be what? 4, 6, 8, 9 and so on. Okay, because 1, see 2 and 3 are prime numbers and 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. Okay, because one prime number, what are the criteria for prime number? Prime number should have at least 2 factors, but 1 has only 1 factor. 1 is only divisible by 1. Okay, so 1 is not a prime number. And composite numbers should have more than 2 factors, but it has only 1 factor. Okay, it is only 1 is only divisible by 1. It has only 1 factor. So 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. So it is not a prime number, it is not a composite number. We say it like 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. So what are composite numbers? The composite numbers starts with 4. Because 1 is not a prime number, 1 is not a composite number, 2 and 3 are prime numbers, so composite number starts with 4, 4, 6, 8, 9. Like that, if we go on writing, we can get infinite number of composite numbers. So what is this question? Sum of 2 prime numbers is even numbers. So let us take any 2 prime numbers, 2 and 3. So we are doing G part. 2 and 3, sum of two prime numbers is always even. See, it is not an even number, it is an odd number. Okay, so it means this statement is a false statement. Okay, but if we take these two prime numbers 5 and 7, it is an even number. So the sum of two prime numbers is an even number. Here the sum of two prime numbers is an odd number. It means the sum of two prime numbers can be odd, the sum of two prime numbers can be even. It means this statement is false, because in this statement it is written that sum of two prime numbers is always even. No, it's not always even. It may be odd, it may be even. Now let us see this question J. H. 2 is the only even prime number. See, 2 is the only even prime number. Rest all prime numbers are odd numbers. Okay, if you go on writing the prime numbers, you will find that all the prime numbers are odd numbers. Only 2 is the only prime number which is even. Okay, 2 is the only even prime number. Other prime numbers are all odd numbers. So this statement is true. This is the correct statement, because 2 is the only even prime number. Other prime numbers are all odd. Okay, now let us see this question I. All even numbers are composite numbers. See here, all even numbers are composite numbers. See, 2 is a even number, but it is not a composite number. It is a prime number. Okay, all even numbers are composite numbers. No, 2 is a even number, but it is a prime number. It means all even numbers are not composite number. One even number is a prime number. So this is a false statement. Understood? Now let us do question number J. The product of two even numbers is always even. So what are even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on are all even numbers. So the product of two even numbers, let us take any two even numbers and find the product of these two even numbers. 2 4s are 8. Okay, 100 is also an even number, and 5 is and 6 is also an even number. Fine, let us find the product of these two even numbers. It is 600. This 600 is also an even number. So the product of two even numbers is an even number. Okay, now 106, it is an even number, and 10 is also an even number. Let us try to find the product of these two even numbers. What will be the product of these two numbers? The product will be this. So this is also an even number. It means we have seen that the product of two even numbers is also an even number. The product of two even numbers is even number. The product of two even numbers is an even number. Means the result of that multiplication is an even number. So what we can write? Yes, it is a true statement. We can say that yes, it is true. The product of two even numbers is an even number always. Okay, we have checked with 3 different examples. Understood? So now we have finished question number 2, all the parts A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. In the next class we will do question number 3 of the same exercise 3.2 from 3rd chapter, playing with numbers, from 6th class maths NCERT book. If you like my teaching, then share the video with your friends and relatives, and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification of the upcoming videos. Meet you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.